You want to see how much we got done? Boom! Inside of me, there are two wolves, and they're both game developers. Well, the game's building, isn't that thing beautiful? It's all clouds. It looks like an ocean, but it's made of clouds. The game is, it's very different. You know, astute viewers will recognize the bar that was foreshadowed in the last episode. Your dreams and wishes of the bar have been fulfilled. It goes down as you move, and when you move the ship, ooh, the damage system allows you to break apart stuff like that. The more red the block is, the more hurt it is. Hurt its feelings. The biggest problem with the system I have right now is there's no, like when there's a hole in the ship, it's still a ship. I need to implement what's called a flood fill across this grid to make sure it's one piece. And then the other extraneous pieces are going to be in their own grids. You want to see some cool moves? So I'm inside of a moving ship, right? I leave the ship, place a ship right alongside it, just like that. Then I leave to my own escape pod, unless you die in space like that. Almost got it. Oh, I'm jumping the ship. Come on. We got him. Anyways, I added a mysterious golden idol as a temporary game objective. Makes your player more gold. Astute viewers will be able to spot it in the distance over there. So touch the gold. The player turns a little more gold. I was not lying. In this demo, it's going to be, 3 to 4 players, and they're just going to be trying to get more and more gold. They're going to be trying to get to the same spot. It's going to be primarily a networking test. It could be fun. This little and symbol earlier today when implementing this stuff wasted 30 minutes. It's called lacking. This is this game. Tomorrow for the next video, it's going to be almost entirely netcode. The thruster block type will be for another day. At the end of the day, we're going to do a private playtest. These are the priorities after the playtest. I'm pretty sure these block types are definitely going to be in there. But the power field and inventory are still unsolved problems. So I've implemented my idea here, combining your ability to build stuff in the ships and your life into one value, just on a bar with a screen. We'll see how it plays out, but in my little messing around with it right now, it just doesn't feel very survival-y, I guess because you die really easily. This is kind of what I want to have happen, right? I want you to be venturing out into some kind of varied ecosystem or terrain to traverse. And then after death, right, if you want to get to the same spot, you got to walk the whole distance. In this game, I want you to be building like a space slingshot or something, This is a real company. They're just spinning stuff really fast to shoot it into space, like a giant arm. They built something like a skyhook. Kurtzkazat has a really good video on this. You just build a really big thing in space. It's spinning around. Then you grab onto it to escape the orbit. I want you to be able to build that shit in this game to go to places faster. What is missing from the current game that makes this not possible? I think this is what's missing, right? You need to be able to rotate stuff, you need planets and gravity, you need fuel and energy being a problem. For this first bullet point, you just need thrusters and some kind of gyroscope item maybe, so you can manually control the rotation of the ship. Planets and gravity is just going to be its whole own implementation thing. I might work on that after the playtest tomorrow. Then fuel and energy being a problem. I kind of like boiling it down to solar and battery, because then you got to put the panels in the right position so that they're facing the sun and stuff like that. The interplay between all these items could be very interesting. You need the gyroscope and thrusters to angle the solar correctly so that you can charge up the battery more, so that the battery can control the thrusters and gyroscope, so that you eventually have enough energy to escape the gravity. And then you get to a new planet, start leveling up your ships, understand more about how to build good ships. It's when you fight some kind of boss battle with your friends, and the ships you build. This is the idea. Taking a step back from this, right, we need these blocks in the game, which means we need some kind of a way to pick those blocks. This is what we need, right? Block pick menu, grids can't have gaps, power propagates in a grid, some kind of voxel. It's not a voxel because it's 2D, but you know what I mean, like a planet with gravity, and then a solar panel in the sun. Then we got the basics down, right? Then we start adding content on the surface of the planet or something like that. For any of that, though, we're going to need some kind of basic 2D graphics. I really wonder how I'm going to handle mining, though, because I do want to involve the surface of the planet somehow. But this power system is also very interesting to me, where you can just directly convert energy into matter. In the prototype I have here, you're able to just directly convert your energy, your ability to move around into ships to build. Can't cross me. Yeah, I mean, this whole idea of a spirit inhabiting mechanic, you just become the ships, I might actually, it's probably not going to be the focus because I realized you could just inhabit a 3D printed human skin or something like that. And then it's basically a normal game, until that player dies or something like that. That might be the way to go towards the end of development. We want to make it more marketable and understandable, what's even going on. Just put a little astronaut there. Yeah, this is a stupid amount of C code to get this working. It's like 1,200 lines. I'm excited though, man. It's going to be cool to see those planets. I really, really want to work on the proximity voice chat. That's going to be a trip. Catch you guys later. Like and subscribe.